Hello, good evening from Calendar. Coming up tonight, the mother of a murdered policeman joins a campaign to protect our bobbies. And the gallery where they came to see more and found less. We start tonight with a warning that those who protect us are in increasing danger of being attacked themselves. It comes from the campaign group Protect the Protectors, which has today been speaking to police officers throughout our region. It has the backing of the parents of Glenn Goodman, the special constable shot dead by the IRA in North Yorkshire 7 years ago.
The blue line, the main means still of policing and protecting our society. But these days, campaigners say a uniform doesn't necessarily earn respect. It's a view borne out by those on the front line in Leeds.
When I first joined, you didn't really believe or have fears of getting assaulted. There seemed to be a code of conduct amongst people who we deal with that they wouldn't assault a police officer. Whereas I think as the years have gone by, that code of conduct, as you might call it, has changed. And the majority of people, or a good percentage of people that we do deal with, feel as though that they're able to assault us.
His partner is relatively new to the job. She was recently attacked whilst trying to arrest a woman.
I think the worst part of it probably was the shock that she just turned from being, a quiet, orderly person. Suddenly, the next minute, when I was trying to arrest her, she just turned absolutely mad.
Protect the Protectors wants to see more officers on the beat and a change in hostile attitudes from some in the community.
Let's be honest about it. Police officers are not robo-cops. They're normal members of society that put themselves forward. And I think this is forgotten by society, that police officers risk their lives day in and day out to protect society.
The campaign is backed by the family of Glenn Goodman. Their son, a special constable, was shot dead by the IRA in Tadcaster 7 years ago after stopping a car for a routine check. His parents say he paid the ultimate price.
They've got to get the public to be more interested and not to pull the police down all the time. It isn't until something happens to your family that you realise just how much work is put in.
Oh, yeah.
The West Yorkshire Force invests more heavily than most in safety equipment and training, yet in this force alone 545 officers were assaulted last year. They, like the late Glenn Goodman, were attacked in the line of duty.
Michelle G reporting there. It's been revealed tonight that staff at one of our region's top art galleries have only just discovered the theft of priceless works of art, which could have been stolen up to a year ago. The haul from Leeds City Art Gallery, which runs into a six-figure sum, includes sculptures by Henry Moore and a Turner painting.
The disappearance of 6 sculptures and 3 paintings worth tens of thousands of pounds went undiscovered until a routine audit check at Leeds City Art Gallery. Insiders say the pieces, which include 2 Henry Moore bronzes and a Turner oil painting, could have been stolen up to a year ago. Art lovers are appalled.
We look at Turner, you look at Moore, they're sort of significant figures, very significant figures in modern painting. And to have them left in the basement of an art gallery to go missing, only to be found during an audit check, it is worrying.
We have had a report of a theft from the Leeds City Art Gallery, and a criminal investigation is underway at this time. We are liaising with staff at the gallery, and it's very important to us that we make every effort to recover these items.
Staff at the gallery are now being questioned by police. No one from the gallery or Leeds City Council were willing to be interviewed about the theft today. However, in a statement, they described the losses as serious and distressing for the city and for the staff. They said the gallery recently increased security and even won an award from the National Security Advisor. However, systems here are now under review.
A woman from West Yorkshire has died in hospital after being found with serious head injuries. Maria Hemingway was found at a house in the Eastmoor area of Wakefield. She was taken to the intensive care unit at Leeds General Infirmary, where she has since died. Parents are being warned to be on their guard after an 8-year-old schoolgirl died of meningitis. Amy Herditch, a pupil at Valleyfield School in Sheffield, was taken ill last week. Staff broke the news to her classmates today. Parents have been given information about meningitis, but children won't be immunised or given antibiotics. It's hoped a permanent memorial will be created at the school to commemorate Amy's life. A suspected arson attack has caused extensive damage to a junior and infant school in Barnsley. 25 firefighters tackled the blaze at Lobwood School in Lobwood Lane in the early hours of this morning. 2 classrooms have been wrecked and half the rest of the building has been damaged by heat and smoke. Parents who arrived with their children this morning were told that the school had to be closed.
It just appears that we've lost 2 classrooms, with others that are smoke damaged and water damage, of course. But the fire brigade have done a good job. They've saved a good half of the school. It is a bad thing for us because a lot of things that we're going to lose completely now, we'll not be able to replace.
Protesting bin men brought the centre of Sheffield to a standstill today. The bin men blocked the streets and halted traffic around the town hall when they drove their dust wagons into the city centre. They were demonstrating against plans to privatise Sheffield's refuse collection service. The bin men were joined by other council workers protesting against closures and redundancies. And finally, the Rugby League's prestigious Man of Steel award has been announced tonight. This year's winner is Castleford's Australian loose forward Adrian Vowes. He's the first overseas winner of the game's top individual honour since 1992. Bradford Bulls' 17-year-old Leon Price was recognised as the best young player of the year. He'll celebrate his 18th birthday on Saturday when the Bulls take on St Helens in the grand final. And Matthew Elliott has been named as the coach of the year for steering the Bulls to the top of this year's Super League. And that's Wednesday's regional news. We're back tomorrow morning with bulletins throughout GMTV starting at 6:05. For now, though, from the late team, have a very good night. Bye-bye.
YTV Weather, sponsored by Yorkshire Electricity.
Hello again. It's goodbye sunny autumn days for a while, and it's goodbye frosty nights as well, because as this area of high pressure on the weather chart moves away, it's going to allow these rain-bearing fronts to move in from the west, but also some milder weather as well. First of all, for tonight then, we'll clear skies in the south of the region, but cloud gradually encroaching from the north, and that'll produce 1 or 2 outbreaks of light rain by morning, especially over north and west Yorkshire. Lowest temperatures tonight, well, still quite chilly in the south of the region, could get down to 4 Celsius, but milder elsewhere. There's tomorrow's sun times then, setting tomorrow evening at 6:31. Tomorrow a lot more cloud than today, cloud which will give outbreaks of generally light and patchy rain. That'll move southwards and tend to peter out as it slowly brightens up again from the north. Top temperatures tomorrow now, despite the clouds, similar to today in fact, at around 14 or 15 Celsius in a moderate southwesterly. I'll wish you a very good night and leave you with a summary.
For a 5-day outlook, call our weather line on 09068 55 9988.